A fortress is defined by its walls. Without stone, without the moat, without the heavy iron of the gate, a castle is not a stronghold. It is merely a shelter, waiting to be occupied by whoever wanders up the path. In the modern world, we are taught that the highest virtue is the open hand. We are told to give of our time, our energy, and our spirit, to be the one who carries the burdens of others. But there is a dangerous psychological trap hidden within this nobility. We lower the drawbridge. We leave the portcullis raised. We welcome every passing traveler, every demanding lord, every wandering merchant into our halls. We pour them our wine. We give them our grain. And then the winter comes. When the frost sets in and we look to our own reserves, we find the storehouses empty. We are starving inside our own keep, having given our survival away to those who have already moved on. In psychology, this is known as the disease to please, or codependency. In the language of the realm, it is being the keeper of the open gate. We must understand why the gate was left open. It is rarely out of pure, selfless love. Psychologically, chronic people-pleasing is a defense mechanism. It is driven by the tremor, the deep, vibrating anxiety that if we close the gate, we will be abandoned. That if we deny entry, we will be despised. Like the knight who ties his worth to his unblemished armor, the keeper of the open gate ties their worth to their utility. The ego whispers, "If I am not useful, I am not valuable." We identify as the savior or the generous, and so we say yes when the body begs us to say no. We take on the weight of another's armor while our own knees buckle beneath us. But pay attention to the feeling that follows the endless giving. It is not the warmth of charity. It is a slow, burning friction. It is resentment. Resentment is the ash left behind when your boundaries are burned away. You begin to look at the people inside your walls, the people you invited in, with quiet hostility. You wonder why they do not see your exhaustion. You wonder why they do not offer to guard the wall while you sleep. But you cannot blame the wanderer for taking the warmth of a fire you freely offered. The fault does not lie with them. The fault lies with the keeper who refused to drop the heavy iron. Establishing a boundary is a violent act to the uninitiated mind. When you say no for the first time, it feels like a betrayal. The tremor will shake the foundation of your mind. You will fear the judgment of those who are used to your endless supply. They may beat against the wood. They may demand that you lower the bridge as you always have. They will call you selfish. They will call you cold. Let them strike the door. Listen to the ringing of their demands against your walls and do not move the lever. In clinical terms, this is boundary setting and tolerating discomfort. In our terms, it is holding the line. A boundary is not a weapon forged to strike others down. It is a shield raised to protect the vital lifeblood of the keep. You must realize that your energy, your time, and your mind are finite resources. They are the kingdom you have been tasked to rule. If you do not protect the borders of your own mind, you will have nothing left to offer when the true battle begins. To raise the inner walls is to accept that you cannot save everyone. It is the painful acceptance that some will walk away from your keep when they realize they can no longer take freely from your stores. Let them walk. Those who only valued you for your open gate never valued you at all. They only valued the grain. Do not fear the quiet that comes when the gate is finally closed. At first, the silence will feel like isolation. But as the days pass, the silence will transform. It will become peace. You will walk the battlements of your own mind, and you will find that the air is clear. The reserves are filling. The spirit is recovering. A closed gate does not mean you will never love or never help another soul. It means that when you do lower the bridge, it is a choice, not a compulsion. It means you give from a position of strength, not from a position of fear. Look to your walls. Examine the cracks where your energy is bleeding out into the dirt. Find the courage to grasp the lever. Endure the heavy screeching sound of the iron as it falls into place. Lower the portcullis. The march continues.